All right, so we're going to talk about conditionals this week, and I provided for you a PowerPoint presentation to use for your students. I give you a student handout that I would give before the PowerPoint because they'll be using some of these questions to answer based off the PowerPoint presentation. And then there is a Minecraft challenge in here that I will walk you through step by step just because we want to make sure our students understand the concepts. We also want our students to answer questions about their learning. I think this is very important when students understand what is difficult for them and what do they find to be beneficial about the lesson. So first parts first, let's talk about the PowerPoint presentation. Conditionals, we give you lesson objectives. Students will understand that conditionals use if, then statements. There should be then. And conditionals help a computer make decisions. So I have a video here that has Bill Gates simply talking about the basics of conditionals. But the example that I give your students is this. Let's say that you want to go to the movies, okay? So there are two potential outcomes. You have to ask your mom regardless, but your mom is going to decide your fate. And so scenario one, you get to go to the movies with your friends. Scenario two, you stay home. We're going to call these two scenarios algorithms. They each have their own code. However, only one of these codes will be activated based off the conditional of your mother's choice. So, your mom's decision, if yes, then you get to go to the movies with your friends. If no, you stay home. And your students need to start realizing that those are conditionals. If it's raining outside, then I put on a coat. If it's not raining outside, then maybe I wear board shorts and a t-shirt. Conditionals help the computer make decisions. That's what your students need to start realizing. I tell your students to start making a conditional of their own. See if they can try it for themselves. I would give them maybe 5 minutes to come up with their own and share it with the class. I think it's very important for students to start making these real life connections and to see how coding is used for that. Then we move right into the Minecraft challenge. The Minecraft challenge is your students are going to build a 4x4 square. It doesn't matter if it's 4x4, 10x10, I don't care. But regardless, your students are going to create a square and they're going to teleport their agent in the middle of the square. And what is going to be the challenge is that when the agent detects a square in front of them, the agent is going to be able to jump out of the box. And so to show you my code, when I open up Code Connection, I have two algorithms here. The first one is always going to be used in every single one of these challenges, and it's going to be the teleport algorithm. Have your agent teleport in the middle of the box. However, the second one is going to be what your students will need to learn for detection. So I am going to call this one walk. This is the code for the algorithm. And I'm going to have my agent walk 10 times forward by one square until he detects something. Now this is where the conditional block comes in. This block right here is going to be under logic, and then you start to see multiple conditionals here. We're just going to use a simple one, if then. If the agent detects block forward, then the agent moves up by one, moves forward by one, then he's going to move forward by one, and he's going to move down by one. So basically it's going to mimic him jumping over the box. Where I find these blocks, again, the looping one is down here by loops. The agent blocks are marked in red. They're all in my agent blocks here. This is where I got the move forward and also agent detect block. I'm going to grab this one out just to show you how this one's used real quick. Because here's my variable, if then. I go down to my logic. I grab the if then. I'm going to change the variable in this particular block if, and I'm going to attach it right here, agent detects block forward, then he's going to do these actions. That's how I did it there. And then I'm going to run my code. So I'm going to go back to Minecraft. Again, your students should have opened up Minecraft, but I'm just going to save some time here in this video and already have it opened. And so I've created this whole nice little box here. I'm going to teleport my agent into that box. I'm going to jump out just so you can see how this is used. And so the other part was walk. And so my agent's going to walk forward multiple steps, but when he detects something, something is going to happen. And there shouldn't be a random duck in there, but I can't control everything about the game. So I'll hit walk. My agent's going to walk forward. He detected the square, and he's going to move on and on and on. Now notice this. I actually didn't plan for him to continue walking forward, but he needed to finish the code. There is an end to that code that made him walk conditionally. So again, just to show you how that worked out, he detected the block in front of him. He moved up, he moved forward by 2 steps, then down, and then he continued moving forward with the code. That's how a conditional is used. That's the whole point of this lesson. Your students may take the whole class period figuring this out. They may not figure this out in the class period, and then you can stop and go over the code, kind of walk them through what exactly they were supposed to create. So to show you that code again one more time, this is what it looks like. Again, on chat command walk, my agent's going to walk forward times 10. But if my agent detects a block moving forward, he's going to do this code. He's going to move up in the sky, move forward by 2 steps, and down by 1 step, and then he's going to continue moving forward to finish out the code. That's what the code can look like. When your students are done, there is an actual tutorial that I have for them. The particular tutorial that they can work on independently is called Super Dig. And if they finish that one, then they can write down the answer to these questions. Again, this week is fairly simple, but I think the concept really works great on understanding conditionals. If this happens, then this happens. They start to understand that code is very literal. Coding takes a lot of thought into what you want your agent to be able to do. So yeah, if you have any questions, please email me, call me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Bye-bye.